The following program is rated E.
Today on Cityline, the ultimate gift guide, home edition.
Then, if you really want to go luxurious, these are their cashmere sheets.
Excuse me. From luxe sheets to chic sponges, we've got you covered.
And you get a sponge, and you get a sponge, and you get a sponge.
Then a cozy, rustic feel for your holiday decor.
Country Christmas is the best kind of Christmas in the whole world because it's simple.
And later, something smells good in the kitchen because Chef Dev is here making meal prep easier.
I smell like this all day. I love it. It's
well,
like
that's
my
why
body
people
spray.
like you.
Yeah, exactly.
Dev smells good.
It's Cityline with Tracy Moore.
See you all. Have a seat, get comfy. We've got a great show for you today. It's home day today, so welcome. We have everything from how to throw a holiday wrapping party, have you ever tried that, to rustic country decor. Plus, we're taking your Christmas tree way over the top. But we're gonna start things off with Victoria Tonelli's Ultimate Gift Guide, Home Edition. That's right. You have really done it up. I mean, this is a gift guide. I just want to do so many shimmies in this outfit.
I know, we keep looking at each other.
It's so good. Okay, so you've selected some great home-based decor, all the things that'll make your life feel a little bit better and maybe things a little bit prettier and luxe at home. So let's start with the first product you brought for us.
So, number one, we're going big.
Yes.
So this is from a company called Aromatech.
Okay.
So they're all about scent diffusion.
Yes.
So they're the leaders when it comes to scent diffusers because they're doing it in a very clean way when it comes to aesthetic, but it also so it's safe for you in your home.
They're beautiful.
They're so pretty and they come in all these beautiful finishes.
Yeah.
They're also cold air diffusers. That's an important piece. So they're not using water or heat. So that allows for that clean experience.
Okay.
And then all these oils that they sell are 100% natural and raw. This is called the Aroma Mini BT.
Nice.
So what this one does, it can scent up to 1,000 square feet.
Oh, that's a lot of
Very
area.
big. It's controlled by Bluetooth. So you can set a schedule, the intensity.
Yeah.
And then this is the Mac Daddy
Yes.
of the diffusers. I don't even know what Mac Daddy means, but
It means this.
Feels, yeah, it feels relevant.
These are the big ones.
Yes, and this can do the entire home, so up to 4,000 square feet. It can also be connected to the HVAC system. So it's very consistent in how it scents the home. I love the reaction.
Well, because that's cool. I didn't realize that. Often we walk into our favorite store or hotel and you get that fragrance and you're like, how are they doing that? It's connected to the HVAC.
Yeah.
But these are equally beautiful because they have a very far radius.
They do.
And you're all gonna love this. You're all taking home the Aero Mini BT and the best-selling set valued at $400. This is such a good price.
Yay!
Thank you for this. Thank you. All right, let's talk about these gorgeous mugs, these beautiful drinks.
Yes, so this is all from a company called Bloom.
Yes.
So they're well known for their cafe lattes that they have reimagined. These are now with superfoods. They're super healthy for you, low sugar, delicious. They have all these holiday flavors. But what caught my eye were these beautiful mugs. So this is called the Cloud Mug.
They're so gorgeous.
They're so pretty. And how you hold them.
Yes.
It's the perfect weight. I picked white, obviously, because I love a neutral.
Yes.
But the design is funky in itself, but it also comes in these beautiful colors.
That's pretty. So it has the beautiful pastels.
Yes.
If you're anything like me, the cup you use in the morning for your coffee, like it just counts.
Yes,
Like
it
you
does.
want it to feel good. You want it to have sort of that enough heft and enough room to hold all of your coffee. Feel this one. Just feel that one.
To adjust your brush.
Oh my gosh, that's what they were trying to tell me. Thank you. So basically my bra is off, but anyways, back to the mug.
Lovely.
Back to the mug.
Lovely.
Does it have a good handle?
Absolutely.
You're all gonna get one. national TV. I give you a mug.
You get a mug.
I give you a mug.
You get a mug.
Very nice. That's a beautiful gift. Thank you for that. Okay, let's talk sheets.
Okay. So you know how important I think a good set of sheets are.
Yes.
I always go for the nice crisp white. This is Brooklinen. So this is the internet's favorite sheet. I feel like everyone has heard about these.
Okay.
But I tried it before I put it on my gift guide.
And?
The quality of it is beautiful. And the price point is also really great.
Feels good.
This is their hardcore set. So it comes
Yeah.
with a fitted sheet, flat sheet, duvet cover, and 4 pillowcases.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So everything you can imagine.
Yeah.
This is in the luxe finish, so it's kind of like a sateen finish. Why it's so good quality is long staple cotton.
Okay.
But then, if you really want to go luxurious,
Yeah.
these are their cashmere sheets.
Excuse me. I mean, that feels very good.
This is with 100% cotton and Himalayan cashmere.
Yeah.
So it's lighter than a flannel.
Yes.
But it's warmer than the luxe sateen sheets. It just feels luxurious.
You have I love your taste. It's lovely, and I love the fact that you're all going to take home a Brooklinen pillowcase set. Enjoy. Now, I love it. Okay, a few weeks ago you were on the show and we were talking about a beautiful aesthetic kitchen, and you showed this sponge, and it was like this sponge that I felt was life-changing.
Everyone loves the sponge.
The sponge.
So there was a time where if I were to have gifted a sponge to my mother, she would have disowned me as a daughter.
You would have been in trouble.
100%. She's in the audience. She knows.
Yeah.
But now this is a chic mug. My mother would totally approve of getting this. She's getting one in her
beautiful.
stocking. It's well engineered.
Yes.
It's just such a simple thing. It comes in all the different colors. And can I announce something?
Why don't you announce something? But first, just take a look at this sleek black. Like,
Yes.
is that not gorgeous? This is the one I fell in love with. Imagine washing your dishes with this sponge. Go ahead and make the announcement. Tell
And
them.
you get a sponge, and you get a sponge,
You all get sponges. Did you say the name of the company?
Dottie.
Dottie is the company,
Yes.
and I think that's important because
Yes.
they are local and they're women-run and founded and all of those good things.
Yes.
But the sponge. Okay, let's talk towels.
Okay, so this is from a company called Banya.
Yes.
They're so great. The quality of these, we said it when we were doing rehearsal, like the weight of these are just perfect. They're so luxurious. What they come in though is these beautiful patterns that are still muted and they can still live out in I can get behind them in the bathroom.
Okay.
So this is their chalk and I can't remember, olive color. This is their tobacco noir, and this is their lake color.
Yeah.
They just are so beautiful, and they sell it in this set. So they mix the patterns and the solids for you.
Oh, I like that they do the work for us. So one lucky audience member is going to get a solitary set from Banya Towels. It's valued at $180. We're going to draw for that after the show, okay? That'd be a beautiful gift. Moving along, let's talk books. I can talk books all day.
Yes, so we're not done. So these books are from Indigo. So Indigo just has so many good home accessories to
Absolutely.
gift. But we're gonna talk about books. So this is from my favorite publisher called Cityline.
Yes.
So they're so graphic and beautiful, but these ones are actually from their travel collection. I think it's such a good way to customize your gift to someone.
Yeah.
Whatever area or beautiful destination that they love, they can get one of these books.
I'll go to anywhere, any of those places. Pick one, I want to go.
Me too.
You're all getting an Indigo Cityline Travel Series book. So work out. Gorgeous coffee table book. Let's talk dishware, let's talk glasses.
Yes, okay, so everything here is from Fable. They're so great. I want to just make a quick note of the give back. So whenever you buy from Fable, they actually buy a meal for a family in need.
Nice.
So I love that piece.
Yeah.
But if gifting someone, they sell these big sets again, so it's all the work is done for you. So all this plateware you can add and give to your loved ones. White speckle is what I chose on my gift guide.
It's
But
good.
it does come in all these little colors here.
Yeah.
And then also glassware. I wouldn't forget the everyday glassware, the thing that they reach for every day, but if you want to go fancier and luxurious, the beautiful crystal glassware here.
That's so beautiful.
They're all so beautiful.
Okay, I love them all. Everyone is going to take home an oval serving platter from Fable, so that's this guy. How nice. Okay, so let's talk art.
Okay.
When we're talking about home decor, you're big on art.
I am so big on art, and I
Yeah.
think art can be expensive.
Yes.
And not attainable for everyone, but companies like this company is called Desenio.
Okay.
Now, what they believe in is that good art should be attainable to everyone. So they've really done it at
Absolutely.
such a great price point. They have an in-house design team, but they also have partnered with people. This is a partnership with Sophia Richie.
Oh, nice.
And I love these. I feel like they're so graphic and
Yes.
so cool. They have a
Yeah.
really large-scale art that you can do as well, and it can come framed. But on my gift guide is this gallery wall.
Right.
So they have curated all these gallery walls online where you can click one button and they will pick the frame for you, pick the size, so that you can just literally hang it on your wall.
I love that they're giving us the help we need.
Yes.
If you want that beautiful look, you're all going to go home with a $45 gift card so you can purchase a print that matches your style. Thank you, Victoria.
Welcome.
Remember when we were talking about that sponge? If you're at home, I know you want the sponge, so we want to make it easier for you to shop the show. All you have to do is scan the QR code to purchase any of the items that Victoria has shown us, including the sponge. Did I mention the sponge? You can buy the sponge. Victoria, thank you for that.
Of course.
Next up, is your tree already decorated? If so, it probably looks pretty good, but could it be even more over the top? Absolutely. We're going to show you how to create a maximalist Christmas tree with the fabulous Kristen Coots. Hey, Kristen! How are you?
Good, how are you?
Oh, you look so good!
Oh, thank you, thank you.
So let's start with what many of us might have at home, which is the tree, naked tree.
Naked tree. This is not maximalist yet.
Yeah.
But what maximalist is more is more. We're gonna put
Yes.
everything on here. I want to make it look like Christmas threw up in my house.
Love it.
But like tasteful barf, you know?
Tasteful barf.
Yeah, that's the look I go for.
Okay, so more is more. We're going to actually check in with you as the show goes on because this maximalist tree is going to take some time to really get in there with all the ornaments you have, yes?
Absolutely. So the first thing we actually want to do is fluff the tree.
Okay.
Because when it comes out of the box, it looks kind of like it does down here.
Oh,
where it's
I
a little
see.
bit bare.
Yeah.
But you can see as we moved up, I've kind of fluffed some
You
of these
fluffed
branches a little
it.
bit. And I treat my Christmas trees like I treat my hair. You want to fluff it and cover
Big.
the bald spots, you know?
Okay, got it.
And then you want to look good in the front, and who cares about the back?
Yes.
So
That's so me.
These are wire brushes. So here, when you lift them, it
Yes.
fills in some of those bald spots there, and it makes this tree look nice and full.
It makes a huge difference, so don't skip this step.
Do not skip this step because
Yeah.
it makes such a difference in how it looks. This is a 7.5-foot tree. It's from Home Depot.
Okay.
They have a wide assortment of trees at great price points. I love this one because you don't need to have the $1,500 tree that's 10 feet tall for it to look beautiful.
Yeah.
We can maximize it ourselves and make it look fabulous.
We sure can. It can be a super skinny tree. It can be a big
Anything.
fat tree, whatever you have. Do you want to start putting a few things in?
Yeah, so the couple of things that I want to do first is after we're going to fluff the tree, what I
Yep.
recommend is if you have any special ornaments,
Yeah.
you have ones that your kids made, you have ones that are really special to you, you want to put those on first and give them prime real estate on the tree. So we start by doing that. And then again, if you fluffed it and you find that there are still a couple of spots where you want to fill it up a little bit more,
Yeah.
we've got different little fillers that we can place in different spots there to kind of add color. I like to use a color theme. So what we're gonna do is like a pink and gold and white theme today.
It's going to be gorgeous, and we're going to keep checking in with you
Perfect.
throughout the show. For now, we're going to break, but we've got more coming up. It's going to be beautiful. Oh my gosh. Coming up, a simple way to give your home a cozy feel this holiday.
If you like country decorating, and a lot of us do because it's so forgiving. It's comfortable and easy.
Welcome back. It's time to set the scene for a country Christmas with rustic decorations and a cozy atmosphere. So you got to think burlap, pine cones, twinkle lights, the whole nine. Because Kimberly Seldon is here. And she's a country mouse and a city mouse. You're both.
I'm kind of both. And
Yeah.
you're definitely dressed like a city mouse
I'm a
today,
city
by the way. You look
mouse.
gorgeous.
Oh,
I
thank
love
you.
this outfit. I love
I know
the
you
colors.
were howling back there that my bra strap was
We were
out.
howling. We were laughing
She was
so
losing her
hard.
mind.
Do we think she noticed it? I was like, I think we noticed. Yeah, it was awesome. All right, country Christmas is the best kind of Christmas in the whole world because it's simple, right?
Yes.
And you can do a little foraging yourself, and we've done that. We've done that whole like Hallmark movie thing where you take the kids kids out with hatchets and try to cut down a tree.
Yeah.
Terrifying. Don't do it. Buy the tree.
I grew up with that, but now we have the artificial tree, but you're still dragging your adult children out to do this.
Yes, and they are now in their 30s, and they're happy this year if we buy the tree ahead of time. But anyway, I love a fresh tree because I love how it smells.
Absolutely.
And then I used to do what every tired, exhausted mother does and decorate the tree all by herself, but now I do get the kids to kind of help.
Good.
But country trees, one thing I love about country decorating in general is just you can keep it kind of simple.
Yes.
And that's what we've done. We've used things that you can find outside in nature, like beautiful hydrangeas.
This is so stunning to me, the dried hydrangeas.
Now, those are they're tired and old because they're brown, but if you cut them fresh, you can get them kind of white, so we do both.
I like them brown.
I'm the person who does both. I cut some white ones, I cut some brown ones. They take up a lot of space, but they also fill a lot of vases all year long, and they're so pretty. And just feathering them through. I happen to love brown. It's one of my favorite colors. I thought these pants were brown, but they're purple, but that's fine.
Close enough,
Doesn't matter. At least my bra's not hanging out.
Whatever. Moving right along.
Country.
You know what I want to say about this?
What?
Natural things, big impact.
Yes.
Because I love this tree. Are you going to show them what that is?
I'm going to show you. This is the one task around the house I'm really good at, and that is dusting. Right?
Very good.
It kind of felt like a showgirl thing, and
I love it.
I thought, well, there was a vase of these. There's a beautiful shop in Creemore called Lagom 142 and Heirloom 142, and they had a vase of these, and I'm like, these are fabulous, and you can dust. And I thought they're going to be just so spectacular on the tree, and you need many of them. I think I have about 12 of them, and it kind of really takes over and fills the tree.
Yeah.
And then just keep it simple after that. We've got some wooden spoons, some vintage wooden spoons. And if you have country decorating in your life, if that's your vibe, you may have some of this stuff anyway.
Right.
And I have become the person who slices oranges and bakes them every Christmas. I am that person.
Do you remember when you couldn't even find the stove in your kitchen?
I didn't want a stove in my condo in the city, and now I use the stove all the time.
I'm so proud of you.
Low and slow, 200 degrees, just super slow, long time. But then you can use them on packages, which I'll show you later, and on the tree as well, so pretty.
Okay.
Beautiful ornaments. These are foam, so they don't break.
Oh, nice. Nothing here is too precious.
Nothing is
and
precious.
And that's what's
little
lovely
wooden
about
birds.
it.
And then the skirt, I've just used a blanket. You must have a beautiful throw, a matelassé, a gingham blanket, something that will look country. Perfect.
Just gorgeous. And you know what the secret is? The bigger the ornament, the less you have to put on.
There you go,
that's
baby.
Smart.
That's right.
Let's look at the rest of this gorgeous setting, because you have pulled such beautiful items that represent rustic Christmas. It's very simple, but it's beautiful.
Well, again, though, if you like country decorating, and a lot of us do because it's so forgiving, it's comfortable and easy, you probably already have some cutting boards or some vintage cutting boards. And I love this idea that Christmas doesn't have to be allocated just to the tree in the living room.
Right.
You can sprinkle it around a little easily by just adding a little greenery in the kitchen, and suddenly it kind of feels like you've gone all out when really you've just added a little greenery. New stockings this year. We have had forever, since my children were little, the same gigantic stockings.
Yes.
This year I'm trying something new.
A downgrade.
I'll let you know.
Well, it's smaller.
Well, all they want is money.
That's true.
How much money
Shove
can
it
you...
with money, they're
Shove
fine.
it with money,
Yeah.
that's all they want. And then this bench is one of my favorite benches in the whole world. And the only thing I want to say about that is, have some fun. A stack of books, a beautiful ornament, or a bowl like we've got here on top of the bench, gorgeous.
It's all beautiful. And I like that you mentioned books, because what is cozier than curling up with a good book or three? I know that's my favorite way. Our friends at Simon & Schuster are sending everyone home with this season's hottest holiday picks, including Consider Me by Becca Mack, The Strangers We Know by Pip Drysdale, and Homecoming by Kate Morton. Happy reading, everyone. Kimberlina, thank you. So good. Let's go to break. Coming up, meal prep to make the busiest time of the year easy.
If I skip a meal, I'm reaching for that donut, that chocolate bar, something like that.
Welcome back, it is time to check in on how this gorgeous tree is doing. So Christian is going to be decorating this throughout the whole show, making a maximalist tree. You've already done incredible in that one little break since I spoke with you.
Trees don't have to take a long time. You know,
Yes.
people come up with this big thing in their head that's going to take me 5 hours. You can do the whole thing in a show. In 1 hour is all you need to really decorate your tree.
That's true. I mean, this is kind of where I would stop.
Yes.
Because this is beautiful to me, but what does it take to get to maximalist?
So this is where we start throwing everything in the kitchen sink at it.
Okay.
So I've got some, whoa, things are gonna fall. I actually like adding faux flowers to a tree. You don't see this very often, but I find, one, it helps with our color theme.
Yeah.
Two, it kind of adds like a really lush look. And three, again, I'm all about covering up those bald spots.
Oh my gosh.
But you add that in
I love
there,
that.
and we're gonna put that in a few different spots.
Yes.
And it's really gonna just make the tree look beautiful. I've got some other twirly whirlies that we're gonna add in there as well, which really takes it over the top.
Beautiful. We just saw dried flowers used in Kimberly Seldon's set, so now we're seeing this floral here. So I'm
Exactly.
sensing a theme and a trend.
I love it. I just think it makes it look very different from everything you see all the time.
Yes.
So I really like doing this.
Gorgeous. So I cannot wait to see how our maximalist tree turns out, and you're going to keep chipping away at it, throwing everything at the tree. It's going to be amazing. In the meantime, I'll leave you to work. I'm going to head over to the kitchen with Chef Devan Rejkumar is joining us today. Chef Dev. Yes, he's busy. You're meal prepping to make the holidays a little easier during this busiest time of year. Am I right?
Absolutely. Just because it's the holidays doesn't mean that I have to make bad decisions. There's so much food available during this time. So today we're going to have a lot of fun, and I'm going to show everybody exactly how I eat through this month.
Well, I like this idea of meal prep because what happens is if you don't have anything healthy-ish waiting for you, that's when you open the chips. That's when you get into the chocolate. That's when you maybe go and call for takeout. We're trying not to do that as much.
Exactly. If I skip a meal, I'm reaching for that donut, that chocolate bar, something like that. So today I want to show everybody exactly what I'm eating, like I was mentioning.
Yeah.
So we're going to do nutrient-dense food.
Love it.
We're going to go back to how you and I were raised eating, right?
Yes, a carb, a protein, a veg. You know, now we call it clean eating, but really most of us grew up with those three things on our plate, and that's all you need.
That is really all you need. So chili powder, garlic powder. We're going to be sauteing up some extra lean ground turkey.
Yeah.
So I have turmeric, onion powder, garlic powder, a little garam masala. You know I'm always cooking with tons of spices when I come on the show.
Yes.
And ginger garlic paste because it's just so flavorful.
I could eat that right now just because it smells so good already.
It's so delicious. What we want to do is caramelize off these onions. And I just want to mention that, like, when I came earlier this morning, someone that works here was like, Deb, this all makes sense because I've been seeing you walk in with these meal prep containers over the past few months, right?
Okay.
So this is exactly how I'm cooking. We have the onions caramelizing. What we're going to do is we're going to add in extra lean ground turkey.
Nice.
And get this into the mix. Now, you can use different types of protein.
Yeah.
I recommend using something lean. And again, this is so I'm not scrambling when it's time to eat. I have a meal. If I need to take it in the car, I can definitely do that.
Yeah.
And you had a great tip we were chatting earlier, which is to eat before you go out, right?
Eat before you go out. Like, there's a couple of things I want to say. Number one is just because you're eating clean doesn't mean it has to be boring and taste bland.
Yes.
He uses so many spices that it doesn't matter if it's healthy or not. It's going to taste good.
Exactly.
And the second thing is all of the events that I have a lot of parties and stuff to go to, which I'm happy about, but I try and eat something good before I go because often you end up picking at the appetizers that you don't really want, but they're in front of you and you're hungry, so you take them.
Exactly, and I love what you said. Like, there's so much spice in here. There's so much flavor in it. I smell like this all day. I love it. It's
well,
like
that's
my
why
body
people
spray.
like you.
Yeah, exactly.
Deb smells good.
So in addition to our protein that we're working with today, shishito peppers.
Okay.
I love these so much.
Yeah, you like heat.
I love heat, but 1 in 10 is really, really hot.
Okay, and that
So
makes
it's like,
you happy.
It's like shishito pepper Russian roulette. You don't know which one it's going to be.
Yeah.
In addition to this, though, I'm also cooking with a lot of heat. But if you don't want to be doing shishito peppers, there's bok choy, broccoli, Swiss chard, spinach. There's so much that you can do. To blister these, just in a pan, a little bit of coconut oil. And another tip for everybody at home is when I add oil or coconut oil into the pan, I'll just brush out the excess with paper towel or pour it back into the vessel.
Okay.
Just to have a little bit less.
Yeah.
Don't move these around too much. A little bit of salt because we want them blistered.
Yeah.
We're also gonna do sweet potato.
Okay, so you love a sweet potato. What do you love about sweet potatoes? They are a superfood.
So when I'm eating and I'm meal prepping and I'm
Yeah.
trying to be satiated and full,
Yeah.
I want to find ingredients that are nutrient dense that are going to do that for me. This has tons of fiber. It's really delicious.
Yes.
And it keeps me full. Smoked
Yeah.
paprika. And then we're also going to do a little bit of allspice.
Nice.
We have nutmeg as well. And this is all precise measurements, by the way. 3/4 teaspoon, 1 teaspoon. Don't be fooled, but I do this for a living. Onion powder, garlic powder, and salt. And then we give this a little bit of a toss. And what we're
Nice.
gonna do is we're gonna throw it onto a baking tray.
Yeah.
400 for about 15 minutes. This is multitasking.
Well, I was
Don't
going to
forget.
say, your time in a restaurant has obviously prepared you for your meal prep. He's got 3 things on the stove going at the same time, about to hit the oven here to bake this sweet potato, which I love. I feel like it's the best way to do it because it actually gets sweeter.
Absolutely. Don't forget about the turkey. Mix this around. Let's
Yeah.
talk about the starch that we're working with today.
All right.
We are going to be using jasmine rice. And the beautiful thing about jasmine rice is that if you were to eat it a day or 2 later,
Yeah.
it's not going to be too dry.
Yeah.
And that's why we love it. So I have
rice tends to do that.
so I have some scallions here.
Yep.
Steam comes out right into the rice cooker.
Nice.
In addition to that, we're also going to add in a little drizzle of sesame oil. And we're going to add in toasted sesame seeds.
Oh, lovely.
Meal prep does not have to be boring. It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be bland. You can have a lot of fun with it, and you can find what works for you and what doesn't work for you, and then you can go from there. So this is like a typical meal, what I'm eating when I'm meal prepping. I'm cooking big batches.
When do you do your batches, Dev? Do you do it on
It's-
Sundays or
you know-
whenever it just works?
Well, you know, I'm traveling all the time. Like when I
Yeah.
get back in from town, I'm also freezing the protein as well.
Okay.
But whenever I can, if
Yeah.
you're going to go through all this work to prep,
Cook a lot.
triple it.
Yeah.
So reasonable portion of rice. I
Yep.
have pre-cooked spiced turkey,
Nice.
which is what we're working with. That goes inside.
Okay.
And then we could take a couple of the shishito peppers, which are blistered but still nice and crunchy.
Do they taste different when they're blistered versus if
You
you
get
just...
you get that charred flavor, that kissed flavor. Try the sweet potato. It's actually wonderful, and I know you love sweet potato. Right?
It's delicious.
So now I have these meals. They go into
That's
the fridge.
really good.
Yeah, simple.
Oh my gosh.
So we take these meals, we put them into the fridge. They're ready to go. When it's time, I'm not scrambling like, oh my God, what am I gonna eat? I'm just gonna eat this whole pizza. No, I have my food.
I'm just gonna call you, Dev. Can you do my meal prep for me? You could start a business. I would buy your meal prep. It's delicious.
I'll do it just for you.
Thank you. Great ideas, Dev. We're gonna go to break. We'll be right back. Stay with us. It's so good. Like it's healthy, but it's coming up, how to create a beautiful and versatile tablescape.
It actually goes from a linen to velvet.
Oh, so
it's
you can
reversible.
flip it.
Yeah.
That's when someone spills the wine, y'all. It's time to set the table, everyone. We're going to get this holiday started. Victoria is sharing her tips because the holidays are the time when you're probably going to have the most people actually using their dining spaces.
Yes, definitely. And setting the perfect table is important, but I also think you should have those staple pieces that live in your dining room throughout the holidays, whether you're entertaining or not.
I like
So
that
we
idea.
added the Christmas trees. I always like to mix real and faux. So all these are from Valley View Gardens. I think they're just so cute and petite. And then we did the real pièce de résistance from Canadian Tire. Such a good
Beautiful.
faux. And then I want to add like little things. So here to our mirror, this is a wreath hook, by the way. It can it's literally not moving.
That's
so
sturdy.
Yes, very sturdy. Just hanging this on top of the mirror, I feel like
that's
is such a cute little
lovely.
touch.
Very
and we
nice.
did that on the chairs too,
Oh, that is nice.
to fancy it up.
Yeah, even if it's just the chairs that are facing outward, I think
Yes.
that's beautiful. And they're lit wreaths, gorgeous. Okay, let's talk a little bit about this table. It is stunning.
Thank you.
You've got a gorgeous tablecloth on it.
Well, it's actually not a tablecloth.
It's not a tablecloth?
It's not a tablecloth. This is a little trick that I keep doing lately because it's so hard to find those big tablecloths without
Yeah.
it being so expensive.
Yeah.
So this is actually a paint drop cloth.
Oh,
So
smart.
that's all. We did steam it.
Very smart.
And it really, kind of reads as that thick canvas material. To me, it's the perfect neutral base. And then what I did do is I layered it with this runner. So it has that beautiful red velvet. This is from canvas. From Canadian Tire, and it actually goes from a linen to velvet.
Oh, so you
it's
can
reversible.
flip it.
Yeah.
That's when someone spills the wine, y'all.
Yes.
Flip it to the other
Just
side.
flip it and forget it.
That is incredible.
Yes.
Okay, so beautiful place settings, beautiful garland.
So the garland is interesting because I always, again, like to mix the faux and the real. So I added the garland down the middle that's pre-lit.
This is gorgeous.
And then I just added in the real deal on top because it creates that fullness and also gives you that fragrance, which I think really adds to the whole vibe of the night. And I loved how I just kind of cascaded it down for some extra drama.
The drama is amazing. I just want to sit here and talk. Like maybe if we eat, it's a bonus, but it's just such a beautiful ambiance on this table. So you also planted a few bobs and baubles
and
within
you're gonna help
the
me
garland.
finish.
Yes.
So I
these are
would say,
pretty.
and I should mention, everything from our set here for holiday decor is from Canadian Tire.
Nice.
Their winter garden collection.
Okay,
So it's
okay.
all about kind of bringing in the magic of the winter indoors.
Lovely.
When you're putting this down, I gave you only one of the same ornament. I think one in multiples is such an important piece. It has more impact. And then I'm going to give you a quick lesson on chic fruit.
Are we using pears?
Yes, a pear is so chic to me.
Okay, pears
Don't you
are in.
think?
Pears are in. I like to eat them. Haven't put them on the table as a centerpiece yet, but
you
maybe
have
today's
to.
the day.
And you're just gonna layer them in. I feel like this kind of adds, I don't know, to me, I guess it could be for a snack, but it always just finishes it off. My dad would think I was nuts for doing this.
He's like, why are you wasting the fruit?
Exactly. He's like, put it on the cheese board. This is also just a fig. I kind of just throw them throughout. I literally do this every single time I set a table, and I think it just kind of makes a really finished look.
You know what it does? It makes it just gives it a little bit more of that rustic vibe.
Yes.
Like everything looks a little bit more natural.
Layered.
And layered. So now you've got the beautiful flatware. You've got the dishes here that are gorgeous.
So when you're getting dishes, these dishes to me are just so beautiful. They're beautifully scalloped. They have the hint of metallic, so they're great throughout the holidays.
Yeah.
But it also can be used year-round.
Absolutely.
So this is again from that same winter garden collection.
Nice.
And it's just so beautiful. And I layered it actually with dish towels.
Oh, that's nice. So
Yeah.
everybody gets like a generous, beautiful napkin to use.
Yes.
Let's talk a bit about the personalization, because every place setting, you've got a name for
Yes,
them.
we have the name. And we joked about this. I think the second that you add your name or your guest name, you become the hero. Like everyone, all of a sudden, everyone thinks you're the best hostess ever, and it literally took 2 seconds, and it's so personalized.
Yes.
But what we are gonna add, are you ready for what's inside?
What's inside?
Are you guys ready? Oh. Look at these little guys.
It's beautiful.
They're personalized gingerbreads.
You can eat them.
Yeah.
You can eat them.
So you can just add it to the table setting.
my
These are from
gosh.
Bobette and Belle.
That's
such
beautiful.
an amazing. Do you want to take one more, Tracy?
Yes, for sure.
So they're from Bobette and Belle, and they made these for me. They're VT inspired gingerbread houses because they have that beautiful check on the top.
That is gorgeous.
But they're just so beautiful. And then we're gonna just add some candles down the middle.
We
I like
are.
just doing this simple.
I love this because it's not going to get in the way of your conversation. They're thin
Exactly.
enough.
Exactly.
Want to mention as well a big shout out to Castle Life for the gorgeous furniture.
Yes.
This is a
you,
beautiful
Castle Life.
table, and it works so well. You know, even if you've got a transitional sort of decor style.
Totally.
I'll just quickly light the first one.
Here, let me help.
And then you can go for it and light the rest. The ambiance is set. The food, maybe Chef Dev could provide that.
Yes, please.
Time for a break, everyone. Isn't this gorgeous? We'll see you after the break. Stay with us. So nice. Coming up, the benefits of hosting a holiday wrapping party.
If you're by yourself doing it at the last minute, you're probably not going to go to this kind of trouble.
You're
but
not.
with a bunch
I
of
don't.
friends, having a glass of wine, listening to Christmas music, you're going to take the extra time.
December is hectic, but here is a fun fix. A gift wrapping party with your friends. So this is a great way you can catch up. You can get all of your stuff done, wrap your gifts together,
Right?
make it fun. You turn a chore into a celebration.
And you get ahead of it.
And you
Because
get
you know what?
ahead of
It
it.
happens every year. And every year I'm sort of surprised.
Yeah,
which I don't know
Christmas
why.
Eve, you're stuck still
Yeah,
wrapping gifts. So
exactly.
let's not do that this year. You have all these fun things to make it a real celebration.
Because I love wrapping gifts, and I was really excited about pulling some friends together. So you need an invitation,
Okay.
a wrap party, wrap off, let's get wrapping, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
But then you have to explain the details on the inside of the invitation. And the details are what?
What are the details?
The details are have dinner with your family, put the kids to bed if that's your thing.
Yeah.
Come over, make it a little bit later at night.
Okay.
And what's going to be provided? All the tape, tons of different tapes. I
Yeah.
have double-sided tape, I have Japanese tapes, I've got tape. Scissors, lots of scissors. And then everybody else is gonna bring their leftover bits of paper. I would provide a huge roll of craft brown wrapping paper as a base for anybody who wants it. But if you have little scraps of paper and you love the paper and you're like me, you save this stuff.
Yeah, I do.
And you think, what am I gonna do with it? You're gonna bring it to the wrapping party and you're gonna use it as a little cuff around the presents.
Oh, nice.
Right? So
Okay.
nothing will go to waste.
Right.
So craft paper provided, twine, beautiful
Yeah.
twine, so you can make a fun box like that.
Gorgeous.
Get creative with your friends.
Isn't that lovely?
Yes.
Beautiful.
And in the spirit of a country Christmas, we've got a package with twine and one of those dried oranges
It's
and a
really
little
all
bit
you
of
need.
greens. You don't need a lot.
Yeah.
And you could even, if you want to have some fun crafting, because
Yeah.
you know how we love that, right? You could make a potato stamp, which is what this is.
You made a potato stamp, Kimberly
Right?
Seldon. You really
didn't
are
do
a
it-
country mouse.
I didn't do it freehand. I want you to know I used a cookie cutter.
All right.
Because I'm that girl. Now, don't get this on your fingers, but go ahead and try your hand at stamping. And while you're doing that, I will show everybody, if you just do
Can
a
I
little
stamp
cut,
this?
you can. Go
Okay.
for it. Isn't that easy?
That's so cute.
Yeah, now you gotta lean in on the right
No,
there.
but I kind of like that it's like that.
It's handmade.
It's a little, it's handmade. It's not supposed to be perfect,
And
right?
then you know what? You give yourself a little cuff and tuck some greens
Oh,
in.
that's beautiful.
And you know what? If you're by yourself doing it at the last minute, you're probably not going to go to this kind of trouble.
You're
but
not.
with a bunch
I
of
don't.
friends, having a glass of wine, listening to Christmas music, you're going to take the extra time.
That's nice.
I happen to love pleating,
Oh, that is
right?
fancy.
And look how pretty it is, like in that red paper.
Yeah, that's
So
gorgeous.
pleat leftover bits and then tuck in some greenery again, maybe an ornament.
So she just did that.
Yeah.
Isn't that lovely?
Super
and
easy.
then you've got a beautiful
Yeah. I actually really love this. And then I also got these leaves at the craft store, which I thought were so
Oh,
fun.
I thought you got them from your backyard.
I know. You know what's in my backyard?
What?
Snow.
Okay.
Right? So this one says Celia.
leaves.
Write your name on that. Let's see how that goes.
So I have a beautiful gold.
There you go.
I mean,
There you go.
it's not as beautiful as hers, but,
it's-
it'll
who
do the trick.
cares? It's
But what a
lovely.
beautiful tag for your gifts. Can you
that
even see
pretty?
it? There we go.
I love a gold pen.
That's very
I also
nice.
happen to love tags. I'm one of these people, anywhere I go, I pick up different tags that I can use.
Yeah.
Those are butterflies. This
These
one
are
says,
beautiful.
no peeking.
Oh,
Do you have people in your
cute.
family who need this tag?
I sure do.
Right?
But
For
I
sure.
always run out of tags year to year. So this is a beautiful thing to
Come
hang on
over.
to and have beautiful tags that you can use for whatever you need.
Come to me.
Look at this gorgeousness.
Okay, so vegan sun. What do you
Yes.
get a vegan sun? There's many things you cannot get a vegan
Well,
sun.
you're not getting a mistake.
No, I'm not getting, but there's no
No.
steak in there, no.
No.
So we were in Vietnam and we got to spend a day with these beautiful elephants at a place where they are rehabilitating them.
Beautiful.
And then I bought these elephants on a string and inside we adopted an elephant for Cooper.
Oh, that's so nice.
Isn't that great?
Cooper better not be watching. Shh.
Granny
It's a
will be watching and
surprise.
Granny may spill the beans, so Granny
She
will have to keep a
literally-
secret.
Granny has to keep it under wraps.
Granny
but you
watches
literally
every
just came
show.
back from Vietnam.
Yes, yesterday.
And you look phenomenally well for like just getting off a plane and getting here. So thank you.
Are you kidding? I was so excited. So
yeah,
and
go
again,
ahead.
like here are some of the butterfly tags that I used on this package. Just
Pretty.
really simple, easy things. I save every bit of ribbon. And if you were one of my children,
Yeah.
the minute you open a gift,
Give it
you
to
would
me.
turn to your mother and you
Yes.
would say, save this?
Yes.
So they open the gifts, and look how pretty that is. Inspired by your color combination of pink and red.
Now, I noticed that you have a beautiful bar there, and it's not wine.
No, it's not. It's a cocoa bar.
Which is really, really nice. So how did you set up your cocoa bar?
The weather is chilly, and you can keep it really simple and DIY. We've got cocoa here.
Yeah.
Some white chocolate, chocolate chips.
Beautiful.
Candy cane, whipped cream, marshmallows. Most importantly, Kahlua.
Oh, nice.
You could do peppermint schnapps.
Yes.
You can do all kinds of fun things and let everybody make their own and just make an evening of it and slow down and enjoy the process. But the best part is, if you host a party like this and you set a date to do the wrapping, all your gifts will be done.
Yes.
In
Yes,
time
so it
for the
forces you to
holidays.
buy the gifts in time,
Right.
and then you're ready to do it. My girlfriends would love that.
Okay.
That is a lovely thing. Maybe I should do that for our annual potluck. Thank you, Kimberly.
it's a good idea.
Very nice, but we aren't done yet. After the gift wrap party is over, you know what comes next. The dreaded C word, cleaning. Thanks to TSC, one lucky audience member will be going home with the Bissell Green Pro Heat Deluxe Portable Carpet and Upholstery Cleaner. And if you want to snag one of these for yourself or for a loved one, scan the QR code below to shop the show. Kimberly, that was awesome. We're going to break. We have a little bit more coming up. Very nice.
If you have another Christmas
Take the hectic out of your holiday. All the things we never knew we needed. Cityline has all the festive inspiration you'll need for a stress-free season. This is so cool. Find your sparkle with Cityline. We're ready for the holidays. Weekday mornings on City TV. You, yes, you. I've got a seat in Cityline's audience waiting just for you. Head to cityline.tv/tickets to go behind the scenes with your favorite experts, the chance at great giveaways, plus all the unexpected fun of bringing Cityline to your screens. What are you waiting for? Go click. We can't wait to see you. Welcome back. Throughout the show, Kristen has been decorating our tree to get it to a maximalist tree. Let's do the big reveal. The tree is done. It is fantastic. Oh my goodness.
This is as maximum as you can get.
Yes.
So there's no right or wrong to this. Throw everything at it. It just makes it look so festive and nice. Things that people forget, don't forget the star or the angel or the tree skirt. I got these from HomeSense. Amazing decor there at reasonable prices, so I highly recommend checking them out. The other thing I do is make sure I also grab wrapping paper that also goes on theme with my tree.
It totally
so that it looks good together. One quick thing I want to show you, a fun craft that is very affordable and easy to do. Dollar store, grab some pipe cleaners and some baubles, string them on together, and then here you've got a little cluster that you can either pop onto your tree as is, or if you do a whole bunch of them together, you have a garland that you can string across the entire tree.
That is a viral hack, and people enjoy it every year. I think last year was the first time I saw it, but people are really going in this time of year to do it. It's not too late. So you can do that all the way around and wrap it. It's phenomenal. So Kristen said this tree is me plus her put together on a tree. Like, it's the same color. They've got your silver, it's got my roses, my rosy colors. It's absolutely beautiful, not traditional. Well done. Give it up to Kristen, everybody. That's amazing. All right, let's say goodbye to everyone. You worked that real hard, and you did it all in heels. I'm impressed.
And I've got an ornament stuck to me.
It's so maximalist. She's bringing it with her. A big thank you to Kristen and Chef Dev and Kimberly and Victoria for all of the incredible content on the show today. You make me want to wrap gifts and have a dinner. Like, it's good. Plus the healthy meal planning. I love that, and that's going to work for us on a day-to-day basis. Thank you to all of you at home that watch Cityline today and every day. A special thank you to our amazing in-house audience. You all were awesome. You're fun to hang out with. Thank you. Everyone have a good day, and we'll see you tomorrow for Fashion Friday. Mwah.